Oh god, I don't even know what I'm doing here. What's going on? I'm basically going to be sorting some of these bits out in a second, but I don't know what I'm doing here. I've never gone live before, so I'm trying to work out what the hell's going on. Can I flip the camera around once I've started this or not? I don't think so. I've no idea what's going on there. Right, shut this door so the dogs don't come out and start barking. I'm basically just going to be sorting out some of this stuff. I'm pretty sure I can't flip the camera around, so I can pause it. Settings. No, I can't turn the camera around once I've started. Right, so I just have to prop it round. Prop it round like this, hopefully. Oh, you can see. It's not the best thing I've got going on here. What's going on, mate? Grab something out of here. That heavy pot should do it. There you go. That should do it. This is really weird because I'm like talking to myself and I can't really see the comments because I've got something. I'm on my front camera and I've got it propped up on my phone. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. I can see myself. Can't see the comments or anything, but I'm just going to be sorting this out. I'm probably not really going to pay much attention to the comments. I can't really see what's going on, to be honest. But yeah, basically this is my hook bait pot. I've got all my. I'll bang that there for a sec. Parkerbaits bits. Hook baits. Where's all the other stuff? Oh, it's in that bag, innit? Where's the other bucket? Yeah. Everything's all mixed up in different buckets from when I've been just going down to the local ditch. Right, magic dust. What don't I need to bring? Right, I've got fruit and nut. That can stay here. OG fish can stay. That one's coming with me. Fruit and nut. There should be an open fruit and nut somewhere. Yeah. It's an open fruit and nut. Closed one. Another fish liquid. Couple of flat spots. Another flat spot. Another flat spot. I don't know where. I'll bring one and I'll put these ones over here. I don't even know what's going on there. Are people even? I can't even see what's going on there. Have people been commenting? Hello, jokers. Got loads of posts. Got loads of posts. Look at it all, mate. I can't help myself. Every time I go on the website, I'm like, oh, I need to buy more. How do I comment back to people? Interact? Nope. Huh? How do I even comment back? comment. Oh, there you go. Maybe just bloody lights turned off. I can't see the comments again, but this one's empty. What one's that? The OG fish. I'm sure I had another one of those somewhere. That I'm not bringing. That I'll probably bring. Bait spray. All that PVA stuff can go in this side pocket. And there's another bait spray. Just leave one in. I'll just bring the one. This is my pellet pot. What's in here? I've got another flat spot in here. That flat spot can go in there. That bait spray can go in there. PVA. Look up. There's another tin of sweet corn. I don't need that either. Don't need that. Bring that in there. Bring that in there. In there. Right, now I can get the stuff that I want to bring with me. OG fish. 10 mils. Where those are the 10 mils. There. There's 10 mils. I want the fruit and nut. I'm going to primarily be fishing the OG fish. OG fruit and nut tomorrow. So most of this stuff I'm going to leave here. To be honest, I'm probably going to bring this pot, because this pot I can actually fit the liquids in a bit better. Right, so bring that. I will bring one tin of corn. Bang those in there. The OG fish, fruit and nut. I'm not going to be using the big pop-ups tomorrow. I will bring the fruit and nut ones, but those OG fish ones I'll leave here. Some more riggy bits in there. Right, so now I've got another tub empty. Cool. So I'm bringing this tub. I need a bloody, I don't know. I'm not bringing that. Bring that. Can go in there. That can stay here. That can come. That can go. Cool. These are coming with me. That's all bait bits. These can go in here. Floss can go in there, so can that goo. Right. Hook baits and liquids and magic dust sorted. And now I have 2 empty pots. lovely. Well, 3 if you include. Well, there's a few bits in there. I'm gonna take those out in a second. Now I need to probably sort out this bag. Oh bloody hell! There's more hook baits in here. Fuck. Nightmare. A little tackle box. My bite alarms. My hook box. Some more hook baits in there. I use them to prop my camera up. It's funny. I'm gonna see if anyone's commented. No one. Oh, I'm a Parkerbaits ambassador. Nice. I don't know how you. This is so annoying, man. I don't even know how you reply to people on this. Oh, there you go. Just followed you, Nitro Carp. I'm a massive fan of Parkerbaits. So, to be honest, I only found them like 2.5 months ago. And then I basically binged quite a lot of his YouTube videos, and then obviously saw what he was catching and thought I've got to try some of this. And then when I went onto the website, I'm pretty sure I found most of the ambassadors on Instagram, and I followed them all, and then looked through everyone's catches and saw they were literally just catching like nice fish after nice fish. So I just thought it's worth trying it out. What the hell's going on with this light? I thought it's worth trying it out, and I've not really been much of a boilie guy. Every boilie that I've tried beforehand, I've never really caught fish on. And then I took the OG fish to Hawkhurst a few weeks ago, and literally had like the craziest day on it. So gonna get on it. Yeah, man. I wish I'd like found them from the beginning. It's just like it's great. I always find things like too late, but I'll say I'm jumping on the bandwagon a bit late, but better late than never, eh? Better late than never. Um, but yeah, I think I can actually see the comment. Well, I can't see the comments at all because I'm miles away and I haven't got the writings about this bloody big. I don't even know if you can hear me that well. It should be. I've got my Bluetooth headphones on, so hopefully. I don't even know if it is picking up my audio or anything. I don't even know what's going on. I'm basically just trying to sort this jungle of stuff out, ready for tomorrow, and get all my bait sorted, stuff like that. So, oh, I thought I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow while I'm there at Hawkhurst. So this is like my trial run of like figuring out what's going on and stuff. Oh, what's going on and stuff like that. Yeah, mate, I'll say I'm all about like small family run businesses, and especially ones that are like actually doing the job better than most of the big brands that are just like pushing out bait like 24/7. Like, yeah, it might be consistent to an extent, but it's like they can't keep that up like all the time. Whereas like, well, like Ben and um Tom both obviously like they make the bait like every day. It's fresh, like how like it's all like consistent. It's the same. So, and mate, this light is bloody annoying. I'm not standing far enough away to like be in the sensor to keep it on. It's bloody annoying. I would put it on 24/7, but the energy crisis, the energy crisis, and that every time it turns off, it's saving me a penny, and I need it. The amount of money I bloody spend on fishing gear, Jesus Christ. Funny, mate. This is quite weird, like talking to yourself. It's kind of like recording the video, but like obviously interacting with you guys as well at the same time. Not really used to it, so I'm more trying to sort my gear out as well now that I know that like roughly what I'm doing on the live and stuff. It's annoying. Like, do you know? I don't know if anyone else has ever gone live on it, but does anyone know if you can flip the camera round the other way? like while you're already live. Like, can that happen? Or because like if I want to pick the camera up and walk around, do I have to like turn the camera around and be like and, like a bit? I just want to turn the camera around, mate, and show you like what's in front of me without like turning the phone around. It's annoying. The only thing about the phone's in it, but it's handy because you can see what's going on and stuff. And like if the camera was around the other way, I wouldn't be able to see the screen. So I thought I'd do it around this way first, and then at least now I know like what's going on or whatever. But yeah, if anyone actually knows if you can flip the camera around, let me know, because I'm a TikTok noob and I have no idea what I'm doing. But right, I need my scissors, which are let me get my little pot. Right, I need to get this all into my riggy pot. It's all just in here because I just chucked it all in here. I don't need that. So many little bits in it. A link for tubing. Nice. It's not damaged, is it? Yeah, it is. Bugger. It's got a little. Hate that. That's the only thing with tubing. If it's like gets squished, then you can't push your line through it. It's fucked, isn't it? Like, it's well annoying. Right, yeah. Let's get those magnet clip. I need 8 screw in there, and then a net spreader. Let me get that in that bag because that'll be coming out straight away when I get there. So will this. They can go in there. That can go in there. This needs to. This is from when I was last freelining. Look at my little 4-foot telescopic rod. Isn't it cool? Look. Look at the size of it. Catch all the carp down the ditch on this. It's a banger. Funny. Right. I need to cut that hook off. I think I actually bought. I don't know where I bought this. I think I bought it on a holiday one time. It's like literally like the smallest little rod. It's cool. Right, let me get my scissors. Cut that hook off. Let me put that there. I want this reel. Probably should have. What nightmare, mate. That did not work. Oh fuck. No, I fucked it. Oh, mate, I hate this. Get out of it. When it all starts spinning off. Right, let's just get that in the clip. Let's cut that off. Let's bang that in the rubbish pile. Right, I don't need that. That's not coming tomorrow. I don't need. What's this about? I've got my buddy the whip set up. I just took it off the whip and just chucked the whole thing. Ow! Now I've got a hook in my finger. Yeah, okay, just give me. Look, it's probably not even in a knot. That's fine, mate. Look, still got the loop on the end. Just reattach that to my whip. Probably gonna chuck it in the bin. It no doubt is all knotted up. It actually isn't in a knot. That's hilarious. Well, I don't need that anyway tomorrow. That will be knotted up by the time I get back. I bet you that's been in my bag for like 3 or 4 days, not got knotted up. When you don't need it, if I'd got that out on the bank, you know that would have been in a million knots. If I'd just gone down there with the whip quickly for an hour. Nightmare, mate. Why is there a line everywhere? make sure you put your stuff away properly. It's annoying. That's not coming. Those bank sticks from Carp will go in there. Those floats don't need to cut. Oh, what am I doing? I'm chucking stuff there and over there. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Food. Some more tubing. And another rig box. Mate. Right, there you go in a second. Right, now I've got my bait bag back. My cool bag, bait bag. Now I can go get my boilies. Eat. Parkerbaits, mate. Eat. So I've just got half a bag of fruit and nuts and half a bag of the OG fish. So I'm basically gonna mix up in this tub in a bit, and then I've got some hook baits in here, but I'll just chuck them in there for the minute. I've got them out the freezer, like, don't know what the fuck time is. I haven't even looked at this for ages either. What's going on? What's the time? 9:30. I got them out at like, don't know, 5-6 hours ago. It's kind of last minute. I literally phoned up Hawkhurst at like 4 o'clock and was like, please tell me there's a space. And they were like, yeah. I was like, nice one. But yeah, it's Hawkhurst. I'm going tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. And then I looked at the weather. Nightmare, mate. It's gonna absolutely chuck it down all day. I was like, oh god, man. I'm a team member with tackle team and the clothing team. Why is that? Hey, what's going on here? Are you sponsored by anyone else? Anyone want to sponsor me, mate? You know I'm good at bigging everyone up. I'll make loads of videos on ya. Yeah, you can flip the camera wildlife, huh? How do you do that? Wait. Hey, what's going on? Why is someone inviting me to go? What the hell is going on here? I have no idea what the hell is going on, mate. I'm trying to read a comment and someone's trying to go live with me. Incredible Baits sponsor me. They're bringing out new baits. Yeah, mate. Pure Fishing. Well done. Well in, mate. I'm well happy you did that. Well in, Pure Fishing. Getting sponsored by everyone, left, right and centre. It should be a little icon and it says flip. Now, all I've got like is a power button at the top, and then there's like a 5, a number 5, and then there's just people, like, I think that's how many people are watching or whatever, I don't know. And then a picture of Pure Fishing's picture because he's been watching the longest. And you, I think, Ollie, because you haven't got a... My name's Ollie. Hello. Funny, isn't it? Ollie. But yeah, you haven't got a profile picture and it's coming up with like a weird little icon. Mate, this light keeps turning on and off. It's bloody annoying. No, I've never fished in Lincoln, mate. I fished a little bit up in St Neots, like Bedfordshire way. That's where I done like a lot of my match fishing when I was younger. Like with my granddad mainly, because they lived up there, and I basically went fishing with him all the time. Like he was the one that got me into fishing when I was like 6 probably, and then I was fishing the adult matches on the riveroos and stuff like that. Yeah, up in like Bedfordshire and around St Neots. Yeah, just up north mainly, and then like when I turned like 14, 15, like as any young bloke was like, I was like, I ain't going fishing anymore, I'm going to town. And I've got a new interest, mate. Yeah, so fishing kind of like fell off the radar, and then I kind of still went like here and there, like at the weekends and stuff, but I stopped fishing matches completely. Um, and like never really went like proper sort of carp fishing, did overnighters and stuff. And then when I was like 18, I basically like did like started getting back into it a bit more. Then I had my daughter when I was 22. Um, so then I had to pack that in again, like just as I was sort of getting back into it. And then I tried to get back into it again when she was like 3 years old, and then we had um everything was closed or whatever. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on my live. I don't want to get banned. But yeah, when everything was closed, um, obviously everyone couldn't go fishing again. So then that was 2 years no fishing, and then yeah, the last year I was just getting sort of back into it, and then I'm just sort of trying to um like basically I got told that I've got 2 years left on my syndicate water, so I thought like I might as well start recording like what I'm doing from now until then, and then like obviously see the progression from where we get from now until then, especially like where I've got my syndicate is at Hawkhurst, so like fishing there I'm just gaining like local knowledge, talking to anglers and stuff like that, and the more time I'm there, more experience I'm gonna get, and the target fish that I want to catch out of there, hopefully I'll be able to get. But yeah, I've still got 2 years like left on the syndicate, so still got ages yet. But yeah, I've started like targeting like mainly Hawkhurst. I'm gonna be going there like quite a lot. But yeah, I'm like doing quite a lot of day ticket fisheries around here and stuff like that. But I don't even know what's going on here. I can't see. Like even if I was sitting well close, I wouldn't be able to see this right unless I was sitting like right here. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nah, I don't work in CEX, mate. I work for myself. I'm self-employed. I'm a gardener. I have my own gardening, landscaping company. I'm my own boss, so it's cool. Go fishing whenever I want, but then I don't get paid, so it's a bit annoying. But yeah, I forgot I had my coffee. Yeah, sitting behind there. I don't even know. I've been live for like half an hour. How have I been live for half an hour? Yeah, I want to get on Main Lake, but I'm just going for the day, like the day. If I'm gonna go do Main Lake, I want to do like 24 hours or 48 hours. Whereas if I'm just going for the day, it's just like I want to go for a bite. And tomorrow's meant to lash it down, so it's just like if I'm gonna go sit in the rain all day, I at least want to get, a bite, you know. Then I got to go pick up my daughter tomorrow evening at like 7 o'clock. So yeah, I can't really do too much. Like I say, if I get on Main Lake, I'd want to, like the first time I go there, I don't really want to go there for a short 12 hour. I want to go there for as long as possible, try and get as much knowledge and like experience of one session. Like you're not really going to get too much of a feel for a place in like one 12-hour session. It's quite hard to like judge a place, if you know what I mean, on one session. So yeah, and I'm still like testing, trialing the Parkerbaits bits and pieces. Like so far, I've done 2 days on the OG fish and 1 day on the fruit and nut. So that's why like tomorrow I'm mainly going to be concentrating on fishing the fruit and nut. But the thing is, like when I fished the OG fish, I just fished OG fish and I didn't have the fruit and nut because it was out of stock. So it was like easier for me to concentrate on like just fishing the OG fish. But then when I went with the fruit and nut a few weeks ago, I had obviously I had the OG fish, so I brought it with me, and then I ended up like chucking some of that in, and like even like I said, you saw earlier, like I've got half a bag of OG fish with me and half a bag of fruit and nut, but I'm only going to be fishing fruit and nut on the hook. I'm not going to be like I'm going to be feeding some of the OG fish just like half like in my mix and stuff. I've got like 3 kilo of hemp and like 5 kilo of maize and sweet corn that I'm bringing with me. So yeah, that's like all mainly going to be like my feed stuff. But what's going on here? What's this popping up? Saying people want to try and go live with me. What is going on? What? What even is that? Is that like the battle thing? I don't want to battle anyone, mate. No one's going to donate on my stream. I'll just lose. And I don't even know what I'm doing on here. Yeah, pure fishing is tough, but it's good. That's what I mean. Like, I don't want to go for 12 hours. Like, I know I'm most probably going to blank on my first session, which is why I want to go for like 24 hours, 48 hours, so I can actually try a few different things. Like, if I'm sat behind my rods for 12 hours, I'm only going to be sat behind probably a couple of casts. If I get nothing, like no bleeps, I'm not going to keep recasting and stuff. So it's going to be hard for me to like flick through hook baits and like see what's working kind of thing. Whereas if you do like 48 hours, you can do like 6 hours on one, 6 hours on another, and then obviously yeah, so on. But yeah, now it's asking me if I want to invite Nitro Carp to go live. What is this? I don't understand what all this like battle stuff is. Like, do Asda still sell green giant sweet corn? Mate, in Sainsbury's, this sweet corn that I've been buying, like, suddenly disappeared. They removed the tag, asked the people about it in the count, like, behind the, in Sainsbury's, and I'm like, where's this sweet corn? And they're like, huh, I don't know, it's vanished. I'm like, what? What's going on? I literally can't get hold of sweet corn. So I ended up going and buying, like, a massive bag. Mate, this light is doing my head in. I ended up going and buying a massive dry bag of maize, like 25 kilos of maize, and then like cooked it all up myself. I said I could quickly show you, I suppose. It's in here. Like I cooked way too much, so I've got some in here. In like this is like some maize that I cooked up that I'm gonna stick in the freezer, and then I've got another one. I don't even know what's going on here. These two pots of maize that I've got left over. But yeah, I've got like a massive green tub of it already in the van for tomorrow, so I definitely don't need those two pots as well. Because then I'll say I've got 3 kilo of hemp and all of that, all Parkerbaits bits and pieces. And I say it's only a day, it's only a day session. I haven't even got any of this sorted out. I've literally just been chatting shit to myself. No one's even talking to me. Yeah, our main lake fishy baits are good. And you just need to bait up the same spot all day, then go there. Mate, that's what I'm about. I'll just bait the same spot, rinse and repeat. And unless it breaks, like unless it doesn't work, keep doing the same thing until it doesn't work. Like literally, first time I went to Hawkhurst, I fished a margin spot, the same spot all day, and I had like 13 fish. No, not 13. I had 13 over the 2 days on that rod. I had 7 fish, I think, off that one, maybe 7 or 8 fish off that one rod off the same spot in the margin. Like, there's just the match fisherman in me, like, coming out. I just slowly trickle the bait in all day, all day, all day. And then, do I know any jokes? I'm a joke. No, I don't know any jokes, mate. I actually need to get some of this sorted out because it's nearly 10 o'clock. And I haven't even got any of this sorted out. Basically, I'm going to get this. This is a new 9-foot rod that I think it was Pure Fishing or Pure Fishing's mate that I saw there landed a 42-pound cat on one of these, and I was like, mate, if he's landed a £42 cat on one of these, this is going to be like fine for fishing the quarry, and the little runs waters and stuff like that. Because I just feel like those 12-foot rods are too heavy for that little water. So yeah, I've gone for these. They're the Black Widow, Daiwa Black Widow. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Like, none of this video is sponsored, by the way. I just like sharing good things with people, and if I think things are good, I'll share it. I like everyone to succeed, just like pure fishing as well. Like, I was helping him out when we was on the bank there, like telling him basically everything what I was doing, and then he went and caught a fish. So I don't know if it might have been his mate. I get confused about who's who because there was 3 of them, and only one of them's here on TikTok. So I don't know actually who's who. But yeah, basically it's like a little telescopic 9-foot rod, and this just, I say that it's still got the bloody tag on it. I've not even used it, so this is going to be a good sort of another interesting testing day, which is another reason why I want to fish quarry. Like, I don't want to go fishing main lake with new rods and then everything messes up and then it's all fucked. But yeah, basically, if I don't smash the tip on the fence over there, this is the reel that started making a bit of noise. This Daiwa bait runner, whatever thing it is. But because it's Daiwa and this is a Daiwa, I wanna I wanna put this reel on here. I mean, it might break. If it breaks tomorrow, then I'm an idiot, because I did buy a new reel a week ago that is on my 12-foot rod. I've got 2 reels that are okay. Like, I don't know if this is just like, if the bait runner was just creaking because it needs a bit of lubrication, or if all the springs and everything was just about to break out of it. But I was catching fish on it all day and it wasn't a problem, but it just didn't sound great. But I'm just gonna check it. And like I'm saying, I've got a problem with, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Like, I've had these reels only for a couple of years now, to be honest. Yeah, I use things until they break, and then even if it broke, I'd probably still try and use it. Still try and use it. Right. I'm gonna get this. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay on here, but you might have the fun of watching me trying to feed tubing onto my line, because that's fun, ain't it? I've actually got a little thing that I started doing, like to weigh the tubing down, and it makes it a little bit easier. So you might see how I do that in a bit, maybe, if I decide to stay on. What's going on? Oh, Harry's watching. Udat the Poetry Don. Big up, mate. Go follow Udat the Poetry Don if you like poetry and jokes. Who's that bloke that said he wanted a joke? Go follow that Udat the Poetry Don. He tells some funny jokes, mate. He's actually funny as well. What fish am I going for? I'm going to fish for carp or catfish. The lake's stocked with catfish and carp, so don't really have a choice in that. I mean, I've never fished for catfish mainly. I'll say I caught my first catfish at this lake, because normally the waters I fish are just carp or match lakes where there's no catfish. And yeah, this is like the first lake where I've properly like started doing it. Oh look, Reed Comforts is watching. Hello. I don't know who that is, but I like your stuff, mate. I'll be ordering that head torch thing for my next 24 hours in a couple of weeks, because it looks bright as hell and my one's always running out of battery. It's annoying. And I'm pretty sure it's rechargeable. I can't remember. Have I put the line under my bail arm? Yeah, my bail arm's open. Mate, don't. I always do shit. Stuff like that. I'll get all the way through here, I'll tie this whole rig up, and I'll be like, oh, I haven't put the bloody tubing on. And then I have to take it all off. Like I say, I normally go for like the simplest setup that I can, because I'm just, don't know, it's not really lazy, is it? Simple. Like I say, if things work, why change it? Like, I've always used just a straight running rig, literally, and never had a problem on it, always caught fish on it. Why change? Like, yeah. What's going on there? Right, have I got that all in? I think we're okay. Oh, damn it. It's not going to fit in here, is it? Not going to fit there. I'm just going to... I want the line to be tight, though. Kind of, because I need to get 18 inches of tubing on here. It's like the most dreaded thing, isn't it? Getting the tubing on the line, mate. Right. This is where I'm going to show you a little trick. So I don't know whether I should try and get this on there. I mean, if they got like the tiniest little kink on it, or like the tubing's been pushed in ever so slightly, your line just won't push through the tubing. I think it looks okay. It's really hard to see anything. I really can't see anything, to be honest. I could do with that Reed's Comfort head torch right now, to be honest, mate. That's definitely over 18 inches, which is fine. We'll just double check. I'm pretty sure. How many is this? Yeah, 9 inches. 9, 18. We're cool. It's got 18 inches of tubing. Right, what I want to do is get a lead, and then get one of these tail rubbers, and what you can do is you get this tail rubber, and then put your tubing through the ring swivel in your lead, and then hold, or you don't really need to hold it, just like so it's through there. And then what I'm going to do is put that tubing in to the, I can't even remember what these, the helicopter, no, yeah, the tail rubber. I was using helicopter tail, these things, helicopter rig sleeves on my other rig, but they're just a little bit too big, and the lead doesn't sit on them nicely. And then basically, if you hold that down like that, I don't know if you can see there, that's the lead into the tubing onto the tail rubber. I mean, you can try and push the tubing down a bit more. And basically what you want to do is hold the tubing as high as you can, have the lead off the floor, and then when you're feeding your line through the tubing, your tubing is dead straight, and it makes it so much easier for feeding your tubing. And remember to open your bail arm, because the last thing you want to be doing is faffing around with your line when you're halfway through the tubing and it starts pulling back through. And then another thing you can do is, if you cut your line at a bit of an angle, you'll find it's a little bit easier to feed through here. I don't even know, can't see anything here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it. But yeah, mate, I can't see anything. There you go. Right. So now hopefully what should happen is I should just keep feeding this line through here, and we should have no problems whatsoever with it getting stuck or taking you 20 minutes to bloody feed. Feels like it takes forever anyway because you're pushing it in like 1 centimetre. I'm trying to keep an eye on that end. As soon as it comes through that end, I'm going to stop because I don't want to keep feeding it. It's like the most annoying thing. Come on, mate. Oh, make sure you don't do that as well. Just nearly dropped. Why is it stuck? What are you stuck on? Has that come out? Has it? Yeah, it's come out. Alright. Lovely. So that's through the tube. Ooh, that's through the tubing. So as soon as your line comes through the tubing, you can take the tail rubber and the lid off, and then make sure you don't let go of the tail end, and then just chuck your tubing up there because you don't need that. You can come back to that later. Now that's the faff bit done. You just learnt a little trick if you didn't know. That's my little trick. Now you need the Nash head torch. Don't sleep on reed comforts. To be honest, I've never had the Nash one or seen it, so I don't know, mate. But I've seen the reed comforts one, and I know it looks good, and I know it's bright. Like I've seen people's videos using it and stuff, and in the middle of the night, it's like literally as bright as anything. Don't sleep on reeds comforts. I've just read that. But yeah, if you didn't know that little trick with your lead and a tail rubber, make the tubing feeding a bit easier. There's one for your notebook. This is how all my stuff gets messed up though, because then I don't put it back in. But I am going to put it back in the right pack, and I'm going to close the pack so it doesn't all fall out. I need like a box where I can put all of these in, where they're like, how's no one made a box for like the size of these packets in like a little tub or something like that? Like, why has no one done that yet? Come on, inventors, where you at? Well, I'm going to patent that before someone nicks my idea. So something just keeps popping up saying Bubblegum sent a TikTok. What? What are you on about? He's trying to go live. I don't understand this. People trying to go live with me. No, mate. I'm not going to go live with you. I don't understand. I need to find out a bit more about TikTok, because I know I've seen people doing the battles and stuff, but I have no idea what it's about. But yeah, so basically that's my tubing. I'm such an idiot. I put the tail rubber back in here, and I need it to tie this rig up. Yeah, so I'm using a tail rubber there, and then I'm using these run rings. Yeah, it is a medium one. Thought I had the wrong size then. Basically, these run rings are like plastic rings that run. I find when that's running up and down the tubing, it doesn't damage it, whereas like leads have got metal swivels, and I find that can dig into your tubing and then like split it almost. Because obviously like I use a running lead, so my lead's running up and down my tubing. So I have this little plastic run ring, and then it's got a little quick change swivel, so you can actually change your leads whenever you want. And when I pack down and stuff, I take my leads off so they're not like crashing about and smashing around on here. But yeah, so basically once your tubing's on, or once my tubing's on, I need to get this ring on, and then I need to get this tail rubber on, and then I'll just get a swivel tied on, and then that's that setup done. And then I've just got to attach a hook link once I get there. But basically that'll be my setup. That ring will be pushed onto that anti-tangle sleeve. My swivel will be sat in there, and then when the fish picks my bait up, swings, obviously it's not got a lead on it, that will come sliding off of there, and obviously my tubing will be pushed into that there, but I don't need that for the minute, so I'll just push that on there, send that up there with the tubing, and then I need to get a swivel. I think I've got some quick change ones here, but I hate. Nah, I'm just going to use a normal swivel. Not that one. One of them. Size 9 barrel swivel. So, because the quick change swivels that I've got in this little box, I don't know where they are now. They're from like my match stuff. Snap swivels. They're size 14, and they go too far into my anti-tangle sleeve. So just need this size 9 swivel, and then that just pushes into the anti-tangle sleeve, and then becomes like a semi-fixed running rig. But then yeah, once that swivel's tied on there, that rod is set up, and then I'll probably call it a night with the video and get all this tidied up, because I've got 2 rods set up over there, and now I've got this rod set up, so when I get there I can put, because it's only 2, it's a maximum of 2 rods, so I'll put one of the rods out with the new reel on it, so then when I get there I can take that other Daiwa reel off that 12-foot rod, and then put that Daiwa reel on this other 9-foot Black Widow rod to go with this Black Widow rod, and then I'll fish both these 9-foot rods with the Daiwa wheels. I don't mean to be like a tackle tart or whatever, but like I hate the fact that my new reel, the bait runner, like with the dial ones, the bait runner is you push up and you push up, and then with the new one, I'm pretty sure it's dial as well, but the bait runner is pulled back. So when I'm putting the bait runner on, like I'm looking at the reels thinking like one's pushed up and one's pushed back, and I'm like, oh, it's not on or whatever. And then quite a lot of times I've done it the wrong way round, like left both off thinking that they were on, because they were like facing the opposite way, but they both weren't even on. Nightmare, mate. But yeah, I'm basically gonna do, I think it's called a 6-turn grinner knot, or blood knot. Is that? I don't even know. I can't even remember what this one's called. Basically, I just 6 turns around here with the loop. You probably can't even see what I'm doing, really. You probably don't even care what I'm doing. Back through there, and then back through the original loop, and then just push all this down tight to my finger, so the knot's basically there. And then once it's there, give it a little wet, and then I'm going to hold the swivel and just tighten the knot down, like pushing it down rather than like just pulling the line. And then once you get like a little bunch there, you can then hold the main line and just pull down on your knot. Pull the tag end, make sure that's nice and tight. I like to put it in between my teeth. Just give it a little pull. And then just make sure that your knot is completely compressed down, and you haven't got some like bits that are pushing out scraggly or your knot is not tight. I'm always looking at my knots like, is that even tight? It looks like it's just going to unravel. Like, especially with some of the knots that I use in my match fishing, with like £3 line, you can tie like a granny knot or whatever. You can tie like just any knot with that line. Whereas with this thicker line, you have to be quite careful with knots because a lot of them can slip where your line's so thick and it's not like binding properly. But yeah, so just gonna cut that tag end off there. And then, I don't know if you saw, this is another little trick. I don't know if I should share this with you. Basically I've left like quite a long tag end on that swivel, and I'll show you a little reason why. So basically you want to come get your anti-tangle sleeve. Nope, I don't even know. Yes, I don't even know, mate. I think it was an anti-tangle, some kind of sleeve. Your tubing. Can't even remember what that one was called. I should probably tell you if you missed it. Mate, see, this is what I mean. I need tail rubber. So I've got a tail rubber that I've got there with my swivel here with this bit of extra line hanging off. And basically what I'm going to do is, if I pull the line, pull that swivel into there, you can see this little bit of line that I've got hanging off. This is like a bite indicator if you've got like fish messing around in your swim and you're not sure whether you're getting like pickups or line bites. This will tell you that you've had a pickup rather than a line bite. So basically, yeah, if you get your tubing pushed into the tail rubber as far as it will go, ideally butt it up to the swivel that you've got in there. I mean, you can push that ring swivel thing out of the way. If you push that into there, so that's my swivel there. And basically what I do is this little tail bit of line, if you push that down onto this light's doing my head in, push that down onto your tail rubber, and as you're putting your ring swivel back through, if you just get that little bit of line and tuck it underneath the ring swivel, and then you can almost use it as like a lever to like pull your ring swivel tight. And then that will also tell you if you've had a liner and your line's moved up here and it's gone buzz buzz, your lead won't have moved. Whereas if a fish has picked up your bait and then shook it and pushed the like enough to push the lead off there to make it a free running rig, when that then slides back up and you reel back in, that piece of line will have come out of your ring swivel, so you'll know that you've missed a fish and it wasn't a line bite, which is good to know, because like you want to know if fish are on your spot or if they're swimming into your line 10 foot away from your spot. So yeah, a nice little trick if you leave a little tag end on there. This has been live for like nearly an hour now, but yeah, this little line trick is very handy because yeah, it's like a bite indicator. You know if something's picked your rig up rather than swam into it. But yeah, that's basically that set up there. Let me put that down a second. Roll this in, try and keep it tight. And then, so I can collect this down as well. Keep that line tight. What's going on here? Mate, I hate this. There's tackle everywhere. Line goes around the end of the rod. Right. Oh. But yeah, that's that setup done. Basically all I need to do when I get there is clip a clip a lead onto that quick chain swivel, and then put a hook length, like feed a hook length onto that swivel, which couldn't be asked with all that just to out with a fish. What are you on about, mate? Just to out with a fish? What do you mean? This is a free running setup because I don't like using fixed leads, because everyone uses fixed leads, and I like to be different. And like that, it's always worked for me. Like, I've always used free running leads. I tried when they, not, it wasn't really when they first came out, but like a few years ago when I first sort of discovered the lead clip and like dumping your lead. I think I went to Elfix fishery. It was a couple of years ago, and one of the waters that I wanted to fish, it required you to fish with lead clips, and you had to dump your lead. And I just couldn't like get my head around the fact like why they wanted you to dump your lead and have the lake full of lead. Obviously, it was obviously because of the weed and like landing the fish and stuff. But like having a free running set up, the leads, like I've never had a problem with stuff like that. What rods are you using? These are new. I've not actually used these yet. They're Black Widow extendables, Daiwa Black Widows, 2.75 pound test curve, 9 foot rods. And then yeah, they extend and then collapse down. So like this bit is extendable. So when I say once this is collapsed down and packed down, that's literally, I'm like 5'4" maybe. So this rod's like completely collapsed down with the reel on it, and like with my setup and stuff, it's what, 4 foot, like 3.5 foot. So it's really handy for me. Like I like being on the move a lot. I like moving around, finding the fish, and I say it's like when I like traveling light, this is just gonna make it more convenient for me. So it's another reason why I was swayed with them. And I say if I catch an absolute monster and they snap in half, then next time I'll bring my 12-foot rods. But like I said, the kid from Pure Fishing or his mate landed a 42-pound cat on these rods. So like it's gonna be good enough, isn't it? And I've caught fairly decent sized fish on match rods, on 2-pound line, like 10-pound 10-pound fish on 2-pound line, and little diddy setups. I like I don't know, it's weird. Like I've always been like you say, I don't know if anyone's watched many of my videos and stuff, but like I like going to like ditches and places like that a lot, and like fishing with small rods and little whips and catching like just fish. Or like I don't really like specifically go carp fishing. Like obviously I love carp fishing, and that's specifically what I do more of now, because I don't have much time to like do all the match fishing and stuff. You have to be like quite regular. You have to go to like every one, and I can't always make that. So this suits my lifestyle now, and I like this fishing. It's more chilled. I feel like an old man, but I'm not. I'm not that old, but yeah, I suppose like this is just the kind of fishing that I like doing now, and I want to try and catch bigger fish. And like I say, I'm 2 years away from getting on my syndicate now, so I'm like getting more and more into it. Like I said, I've never really been into boilies, so I've been like looking for something that I can take there that's going to be different. And 2 years away, I probably shouldn't have bigged up Parkerbaits so much, because everyone on the syndicate's going to get on it before me, and then I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have any luck. But never mind. But like I say, I like sharing. If things go well for me and things work for me, I like helping people out. Packed down to half that size, they're amazing. Sonic extractor recons. I'm gonna print screen my phone so I remember what that is. Sorry about my hand going over the camera. I'm gonna look that up after this. Oh, I nearly just blocked BenBoy01. Oh, that was who just messaged me. Sorry, mate. I've just got back from France, and my 8-foot rods is absolutely fine. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, I've caught plenty of fish. Like, even like on this little telescope, mate. I had an even smaller telescopic rod than that I used to take literally everywhere for. It was literally like 8 inches long, and I'd caught 15-pound carp off it like regularly. Like, I used to go to this place. Like when I was at school, after I basically used to put it in my school bag, and I used to get the bus there after school up in Maidstone, and it was behind like a old cash and carry warehouse or something, like literally like a little like a dirt pond, and yeah, we used to like just catch fish out of it all the time. I'm looking at the Nash 10-foot dwarf 81. I was looking at them, but I don't like the cork butts. Like, I know loads of people do like them, and like I say, it's just preference, isn't it? But I prefer the black slick rods, and like I said, these were for the price. These were like literally ridiculously cheap. They were like 36 quid, and most carp rods you're looking at like over 100 quid. And to get these, like they're Daiwa for starters, like yeah, I just don't think you can really go wrong with them. And like if you're fishing small waters, like even like if I was gonna like float bread on the surface or something, this would be literally perfect. Like it's like the perfect rod. Like you can do everything with it. It just like I've not even used it or taken it out, but I can just see that it's gonna be versatile. Like you just know, like it's gonna be one of them rods that you can literally just chuck pretty much whatever you want on it and use it. And that's handy. You can get them in wrapped handles. I was looking at. I've just read that. Yeah, mate. I need to get abroad and do some fishing, but I don't have. My passport ran out like a month or two before, like everything closed a couple of years ago, and then I thought if everything is going to be closed, there's no point bloody getting a new one. And then just been so busy that like I say, I don't even have a holiday planned, so just never got round to renewing it. But I need to renew it because hopefully next year I'll be able to get away. I want to go to yeah, I think it's in France. Can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up. I've got it on. I've got like a little notepad on my phone of like all the fisheries that I want to go to and stuff like that. Is that sad? But yeah, I'm terrible at remembering places. Like there's so many different fisheries as well. Like you'd never remember them all. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end this live now because I've been on for like an hour and 15 minutes, and like I say, I'm done now. This is the setup that I'm going to be taking with me tomorrow. Bring that there. I don't have the rod bag for these little extendable things, so I'll have to put a tip safe on there, but they're in my other bag in the shed, so I'll have to go and sort that out in a minute. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. Where are you going tomorrow, mate? I'm going to Hawkhurst. What is your on? Huh? What is your PB? My PB is 16 pound 13 ounces. Common. 15, 15, which is basically 16. No, yeah, like 16, basically 16 mirror, and then a 17 catfish. But like I said, I've never really specifically fished like syndicate waters or places with big. I like to fish places that are free, like park lakes and stuff like that. And half the time the fish only go up to like £5, but I like that kind of fishing. It's the match fishing kind of in me. How much are the OG fish pop-ups in Crawley? I think they're the same price as online, mate. They're like £6.99 or £5.99, £5.99 a pot. And I don't know if I replied to that. Where am I going tomorrow? I'm going to Hawkhurst Fish Farm, Quarry Lakes in Kent. Have you never tried Tricklebrook? First time I went there. Yeah, no, I haven't tried Tricklebrook, mate. I know where it is. It's just outside like Paddock Wood, isn't it? I think it's not too far. It might be another one. I think that might be Mousehole Lakes. I don't know. There's so many lakes around here, like that I've just discovered. Like being like sort of a landscape gardener, I drive around quite a lot, and yeah, I've just like found loads of lakes, but like never, never had the time to like go and fish them. What reels you got? A couple of cheap ones, mate. They're Daiwa something. I have no idea to be honest, mate. They're Daiwa somethings. Is there wafters in there? Yeah, I've basically got all of the hook baits. Mine is a 25 common. Nice, mate. I need to get a 20 on the bank. Hopefully the Parkerbaits will do the trick and get me a 20 on the bait, 20 on the bank. I've always fished with particle, and I don't know if that's like my match fishing side of me. Like I like to be actively catching fish all day, kind of thing. I don't care what size they are really at the end of the day. But like now, I actually do want to try and target bigger fish. Like, do you have any bright? Get on you, mate. Well done. Yeah, mate. Before it's an asshole, worth trying. Might take my boy down Bibra tomorrow for a bit. Yeah, mate. Get down there. Oh, Ben, you're the one that commented on the ditch video. Ah, hello, pal. Yeah, get him down there. I think, mate, this bloody. I've got 10% battery, so my phone's gonna die in a minute. But this bloody light is doing my head in. But yeah, taking down the ditch now. I mean, it's gonna be absolutely atrocious. The weather's meant to be awful. Any bright wafters? No, I've got bright pop-ups. I don't think they do bright wafters. They only do match the hatch dumbbells wafters. Yeah, I'm fairly sure. Don't hold me to that. They do bright pop-ups. Like I said, they're over there. Look, there's the. Let me get some. Hold on, look, let me put this in a sec. What do you usually use? I usually fish with particle, mate. Before I started using Parker baits, I fed corn and I fished corn on the hook, and always caught on it. So, well, corn and hemp mix is what I feed usually, and then I fish corn on the hook, and like I'll just catch fish all day. Like, like I say, if it's not broken, like don't fix it. But I've never had anything like of massive size, and like I say, I don't know if that's. It's probably nothing to do with people have probably caught huge fish on particle. It might be something to do with my setup or my approach or whatever. Or I've just been unlucky, or maybe I've just not fished enough waters that hold big fish like as a carp, like a prop, like where I've been propping. Like I said, I've only really been into doing like nights and stuff for the last couple of years, and I've probably done like maybe 10 sessions over the last couple of years, like proper carp ones, and then they've like none of them have been overnighters. Like they were years and years ago when I was young. And I'd say like I was young, I didn't really have like everything, like all the kit or whatever. Like I literally just went with a couple of mates and stuff. So it's a bit different. Like now I feel that's why I started. Like I say, I've started a YouTube, a TikTok, and an Instagram. Like mainly for myself to track my progress. Obviously, like and to share my progress and stuff. Like and like I want to be able to look back in a couple of years time and then be like see what I was doing like now and see if it's any different. Like how's my approach going to change over these next 2 years? Because you can slowly adapt things and change things in your fishing, and then over like 6 months you'll be like, I've been doing this for ages, mate. And then actually turns out like 6 months ago you wasn't, and you was catching better on this other thing, but just because you're using like something new or you're trying something different, you might have had a couple of good sessions here and there, but over a long period of time you're not really going to get that. And yeah, so like it's sort of like a journal for me, and yeah, I'm just gonna sort of kind of share it with people. Yeah, or like washed out or coloured wafters. Yeah, they do washed out ones. Look, well, are you talking about Parkerbaits stuff, or I don't really know if you're talking, but like I say, they've got the cork dust, match the hatch. These are dumbbells, OG Fish dumbbells, and then these are the OG Fish pop-ups, which are match the hatch, and then these are the OG Fish pop-ups white. Where's my little tub? Oh no, I put it all in this tub, didn't I? Oh, you're making me. Hey, bloody hell! This light's gonna turn off again. You're making me get all this tub out again. I'll just put it all away and tidied it all up. They have match the hatch, OG fruit ones, and then that's all 14 mil, and then these are 10 mil match the hatch OG fish pop-ups, and then these are match the hatch 14 mil OG fish dumbbells. So yeah, they're the dumbbells there, dumbbells, dumbbells match the hatch, fruit and nut, and then these are the washed out OG fish 10 millers, which are there, and then I'll probably bring the camera down in a second, and then put this on. I'm gonna have to end this in a second. I've literally got like 3% battery, and then that's that. I think that's all of the hook baits that I've got. But yeah, so this is fruit and nut wafter, OG fish wafter, OG fish wafter, OG fish pop up, OG fish pop up, OG fish pop up, OG fruit and nut pop up, OG fruit and nut pop up, OG fish pop up. This is OG fish over here, and then this is fruit and nut over here. So they only do the dumbbell wafters as far as what I've got. I don't know. You have to go on the website, mate, and have a look. But yeah, the 10 mils. I'm gonna test them out this weekend. I'm gonna have to end 7% battery. It's not gonna work. Oh look, mate. I don't know if that can't be true. I've got 1.2k likes. Thanks everyone. If you like the stream. Thanks. Didn't think I was gonna get 1,000 likes. That's hilarious. Funny. I literally just been chatting shit to myself for an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, that's all the hook baits that I've got, that I have. Yeah, let's get this box back away. I haven't done any of this tidying up. Look, I'm gonna have to go. Look, I've still got all of this. I'm just chatting to you guys. I'm not even doing anything, so I'm gonna have to go. Thanks for watching. If you watched, by the way, you probably don't want to see, but this is my dog. Hello, hi dog. You gonna say bye? Say bye. Say ruff, ruff, ruff. Jokes. See you later. Funny. What's going on? I don't even know how to end this, mate. How do I end it? Turn this power button up the top here. End live. You can also try. Yeah. See you later, mate. See you later.